Hey YouTube, it's Kier. Let me turn my music down. I know it's been a minute. It's been a really, really long minute since I've made a video. It's been about 3 weeks. I've been trying to wait for like a good time to make this video, and shit's just been really, really crazy. By the way, if I'm looking this way, it's because I have it split screen because, well, here I can make it full screen now. No, I can't. Not if I want to change the video. Okay, sorry guys. Usually I'm not fucking with music at the same time that I'm making a video, but tonight I need music. Anyway, yeah, I've been waiting. Like, I wanted to make this video 2 weeks ago when I announced this on Facebook, and I've been waiting for a good time, and everything has just been fucking crazy. So there really hasn't been a good time, so I'm doing it now. Sorry that I look like hell and this video is so dark. I have a terrible migraine, so I have most of the lights off. And yeah, and I for the last fucking month I've just looked like hell. But I'm about to tell you why. I'm having a baby. Yes I am. I am 3 months, 2 weeks, and 6 days pregnant. So I am almost at my second trimester, which is really exciting because I have had 2 miscarriages in the past, and once you get to your second trimester, you know, there's still a chance something could go wrong, but the chance lowers considerably. I've never carried a baby for this long, so I think everything is going to go good this time. Sorry, my dog is scratching. Here's sonogram pictures. Hold on, let me get the first one. By the way, these ultrasound pictures roll up like a bitch. Okay, these are not very clear because I kind of gave my family the good ones out of the first batch, but yeah, hopefully you'll be able to see her. Sorry. She would be the little blob that was hanging upside down there. No, I don't actually know the gender of the baby, but I'm convinced she's a girl, and I don't want to call her an it. So until proven differently, I'm calling her a girl. Just go with it. Another thing that we call her is Cheryl and me, and Abigail, Cheryl's best friend. Another thing we call her is the Amphibian. Why? Well, look at this sonogram picture again. She looked like an amphibian. Her arms and legs had not. Damn it, that color keeps changing. Anyway, Susie, just lay down, man. Scratching all over the damn place trying to find a spot because my sister loves sweatshirts on the couch, and apparently you know how dogs do. Anyway, what the hell was I talking about? Oh my god. Yeah, Zeus, shit, son. Her arms and legs hadn't quite separated yet, and she looked like an amphibian. My boyfriend thought she looked like a caterpillar, but I went with amphibian. Anyway, here is the second picture. I actually had a better one, and they were in my purse, and I don't know what the hell happened to them. I'm hoping my boyfriend took them out because I was looking for them, and they're like gone. But my dog has been laying in the corner where I laid my purse, and I think he might have knocked them out. They might be under the couch. Anyway, here she is. You can't really see much. The first, oh my god, there we go again. Okay. Anyway, the first time that we went and we got the ultrasound, she was wiggling her little not quite formed feet. And I was surprised because I was like 9 weeks and I didn't think that she would really be moving. Second time that we went, which was last month, she was flip-flopping all over the place, and every time the midwife tried to get a picture of her, she was showing her ass. I'm telling you, I'm in for it. Her heartbeat has been high every time, and the midwife said that if you go on old wives' tales concerning heart rate, the theory is that a high heart rate means a girl, a low heart rate means a boy, so she's a girl, I'm telling you. I've had the feeling ever since I found out that I was pregnant that she's a girl. But I could be wrong. It's possible. Okay, now, Abigail, which if you guys have been on Cheryl Coyote's page or channel at all, then you know who Abigail is. It's her best friend that she does videos with. Anyway, the amazing Abigail made these adorable little tiny felt babies for me. Here's the little boy. Oh, there we go. They do come out of the thing, but I'm trying really hard to keep them in. There we go. There's the little boy. And wait till you see the adorable little girl. Here's the little girl. And she also sent me this, which was actually the very first toy that the baby ever got. Very gender neutral, which is good because despite my theories, we really don't know what the baby is. But this was so adorable. Oh my goodness. And I was so, like, I have been really, really sick, and I was going through a really hard time when she sent this stuff, and it really just got me super psyched about, you know, being a mom and all that. And then, me being me, a couple of weeks ago, I was in Kroger's, and I made the mistake of going through the baby aisle, which you probably shouldn't do when you're all fucking hormonal and shit. And I had to buy something, and of course I couldn't buy anything gender neutral because, again, I'm convinced I'm having a girl. But if I'm having a boy, like, 2 pink blankets are not going to kill me. I can't stretch this one out because I actually did a spell to keep the baby nice and snug in the womb, and it's actually like an old an old midwife spell. You take a little piece of like twine or rope or whatever, and you say that the baby is going to stay in the womb for X amount of time, however longer you have until you're 9 months, and you tie it and you wrap it up in a blanket and keep it snug. But you have to remember to untie the knot when you're in labor, or you will have a very difficult labor. But yeah, here's this blanket, very pink and green. There's green in it, you know. And then it was a set of 2 receiving blankets. I haven't taken this one off the thing yet. I did it with that one because I needed it for the spell. But here was the other one, nice and pink, all pink. They were just too cute. Actually, there was a sock monkey blanket that I wanted so freaking bad, but it was like $25. I was too poor for that day. Since I have been, you know, this past month and all that, there's been some really good news in this household. After many, many spells and prayers, put this way, my boyfriend got a promotion at work, and he is going to be making slightly more money, which is really, really good, because with me not having a job and not having an income, even though he was making like $12.50 an hour, we were still kind of struggling, hence all the spells thrown toward him going company and getting the promotion. But yeah, so that was absolutely great news, and he's starting the new gig. Actually, I think he started it yesterday, I believe. The guy who's supposed to train him was out for a few days, but he's back, so he's going to start his training and all that. I'm having like a real hard time physically with the pregnancy, which isn't completely, you know, I kind of figured that because of all my health shit. At first, when I first got pregnant, it was totally awesome. Like, my Crohn's stopped, my arthritis stopped. I actually had, you know, I tested negative for the inflammation for the first time in years, because I never go into remission with my Crohn's. It never fucking stops. So, like, I was on cloud 9. I was super sleepy and all that shit, but that was fine. I could deal with that, you know. But it was to the point where I actually went from being 135 pounds to 150 pounds within 3 weeks because the Crohn's stopped and I was actually keeping food down. It was super cool. But now stuff is starting to flare up, and not to be like gross or anything, but you know, when you're talking about Crohn's, you get gross. I apologize. I haven't had any diarrhea, but I cannot keep food down. I keep throwing up, and my nurse practitioner that I go to keeps saying that it's morning sickness, and it is not morning sickness. I am having problems with my intestines up here because I have a spot that is scar tissue, which you get when you have Crohn's, and it inflames my liver and my gallbladder, and it's all messed up right now for whatever reason. and, you know, so I can't keep food down, I keep throwing up. But, and my migraines have flared up. My seizures had gone away for 3 months. Yeah, ever since I got pregnant. I had not had a single seizure, and then I had one Sunday. But my baby sister is also going through something seriously fucked up right now, which I can't talk about in this video, but I will probably be able to talk about it next week. And it has me stressed the fuck out, and anybody who has an autoimmune disease will tell you stress is a fucking killer. Like, it fucks you up. But, you know, there's also a lot of good things to focus on right now, and I'm trying to focus on all those. But yeah, the whole being sick thing sucks, but it is whatever, you know, it's worthwhile. Let's see what, they, you know, checked me out for everything, my first visit with the midwife. And, apparently I have cells in my cervix that will eventually in time become cancer, but they're not cancer right now. As far as we know, everything's fine with that. It's just that 6 weeks after the baby's born, I'm going to have to go back and we're going to have to see what's up. Which, after the baby's born, I have to, you know, get a neurologist and do CAT scans and all that shit anyway, so it's just something else to add to the list. But I'm not super worried about it, because it can, you know, it literally takes years. So, I should be fine. I'm trying to think. A lot of shit's happened in 3 weeks. There was something else that I wanted to fucking talk about. I need to make a couple more videos tonight. Well, maybe tonight, I don't know. It's like 4:31 in the morning. I've had a really long couple of days. They've been crazy. But, oh yeah, I know what else I wanted to talk about. Speaking of good things happening. I talked to my academic counselor in school, because the program that I am in right now is the thesis program, and I got into this program because I had started a new treatment with Crohn's, and I thought that I was going to get substantially better to the point where I would be able to go to a ground campus to do my doctorates. That was my goal. And the thesis track is the best bet to go if you want to go into your doctorates and, you know, all that shit. It looks really good when you're going in for your doctorate, so I signed up for that. It was like 4 extra classes and then the 10-week thesis class at the end. Well, there's no way I'm going to be able to go to a ground campus. You know, the treatment that I did was not a miracle worker like I fucking hoped it would be, you know. But, so I contacted my academic counselor, and I was like, is there any way that I can switch to the regular program, because I'm in my last class if I were in the regular program. And school has just been really, really hard with all the health stuff and all that. And I'm really afraid that if I have to go into this last class, I'm not going to make it, or I'm not going to do it good enough to keep up my GPA. Which right now is at a 3.75 or some shit like that. I really don't want to fuck it up. So he looked into it, and the program itself is retired, but because I started my master's when the program still existed, he's doing an appeal through the thing, or through the, you know, the university. So, if all goes well, and this appeal goes through and all that, Monday will be my last day of school. Fingers crossed for me. That would be fucking awesome. Especially since, like, my goal is to just kind of sit around and write from now until the baby's born. I want to get as much done as possible, because I know that when the baby comes, the first year I'm not going to be able to write like I usually do. And, you know, the first 5 years, really, it's not, you know, I'm not going to be turning out a book a year. So I want to kind of get ahead a little bit so that people don't forget I exist. Let's see, there was some, oh, yeah, so, me being me, I am writing letters to the baby, and so far I've written about 1 a week, and I write, you know, like, little updates, like, when I go to the midwife, I write a letter, and I tell the baby how it went, what her heart rate was, and what she was doing, and what I was doing, all that. I write about my cravings, and, you know, just how everything's going, and, yeah, so I'm writing letters to the baby, And my goal is to write letters the baby's entire life, not let her know anything about it, and then on her 18th birthday, I want to give them all to her. Cheesy, I know. I'm a little cheesy. I also play music to her. My earbud, I don't know if you can see. Oh, goodness. Anyway, it's on the belly. Even though I know that she can't hear yet, I'm going to program her to listen to good music. I play her everything from Mozart to Nirvana, which is what I'm listening to right now, and everything in between, because I listen to a little bit of everything, so whatever I'm listening to at night, that's what she listens to. And again, I know it's cheesy, she can't even hear the music yet, but in a way it kind of makes me feel like we're bonding, because, right now she's so tiny, she's like, I can't feel her kick or anything like that, so it's kind of the only way that I know that we can bond right now. I have here, I'm going to try to stand up. I have a little bit of a baby belly, but not, much to speak of. Sorry, I'm trying to, it's like right here. Again, it's not much to speak of, but because I put on that 20 pounds or so right off the bat, none of my jeans fit me already. No, I've been having trouble putting on weight since I got to that point. I had put on 2 pounds after that. And then I lost the 2 pounds, and now I gained 1 pound back of it. But because I haven't kept anything down since then, I don't know what my weight is right now. Hell, until I got pregnant, I hadn't bothered to step on a scale outside of like hospital visits and shit in a long time, because that always depressed me. Because it would always, I was just getting skinnier and skinnier, and it reminded me that I was sicker and sicker. Now I don't mind stepping on scales. It's actually going up. Let's see. Do I have anything else to talk about in this video? I don't think so. Okay, so my goal is to document as much as possible for you guys everything that's going on with the baby. And I want to get a camera here soon so that I can actually do shit that's not on my laptop. And maybe I might even take y'all like into the delivery room with me, but you're not going to see the birth, because no one needs to fucking see that shit. Let's just be straight up. Anybody who has seen a birth, nobody needs to see that shit. It's beautiful and magical in the fact that you're bringing a human being into the world, but it does not look pretty. And I don't want my JJ out there like that for everybody. I'm just going to be straight up. Anywho. I hope that you guys are having a great week, and that you've had a great couple of weeks, and that everything is going beautiful in your lives. And I hope that you guys remember to smile.